again and welcome. I'm Kelly with the Soaping Soprano, and today we're going to be making another gemstone soap. This one is going to be Garnet, and it will be fragranced with mahogany and amber fragrance oil from Crafter's Choice. You can get this at Wholesale Supplies Plus. And it's a very deep and dark scent, much like I kind of imagine a garnet to be, because they're in that nice dark brownish red color. So we are going to be combining, as usual, our lye solution with our cooled off oils. Now that I've done that, I'm going to split my colors off, and I changed my mind about what colors I'm going to use, so pay no attention to the color names marked here. We're doing something different. So now I'm going to add my colors. I am going to keep the black, I believe, and I'm using the Black Pearl Mica from Nurture Soap. And then over here in the one that says Merlot, which was going to be the Merlot Mica from Brambleberry, instead I'm going to use the Cappuccino Mica and get kind of the brown color going in there. And in the big container I'm going to use the Merlot Mica. Did you know that was a word? It's not. Merlot Mica from Brambleberry in the big container. I was going to make this a lighter kind of pinky color, but I've changed my mind. That's my prerogative, and I'm going to do it. So I'm going to add the fragrance as well and blend these three up, and then I will show you, or we'll be back when it's time to pour. Apparently the name of the game today is Change Your Mind, because I've changed my mind again on the design that I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an in the pot swirl here with the three colors, and you'll notice they're not a whole lot different. And I think I like that better than what I had planned to do, sort of, in the first place, so yay. And I'm reserving just a little bit of those for the top. So I'll get my mold and be ready to pour. So now I'm going to pour in there. The nice thing about an in the pot swirl is that you don't need to do much. It just sort of does it for you. Okay. Super pretty. Let me scrape it out so that we get everything in there. And then I am going to use these just a little bit as a little decoration. I'm not trying to do anything fancy, just a little something on the top. And we'll do the same thing with the brown. So for my embeds for this one, I have a couple different ones. I have these kind of more rounded dome looking ones, and they come from the same mold. Like, I used these for my sapphire, and it's this one that I used for the garnet. You can see it's kind of faceted a little bit. So some of them came out a little better than others, but you know, that's life. I made a couple extra and then cut them up. So I'm going to sprinkle these down the other side, just sort of however they fall. Because garnets are really not generally all that huge. They're just not. They're very small for the most part. So I wanted to have some of that size differential playing out as well. Now I'll go back and kind of fill in some of these other little places that don't have quite as much. And now we'll spritz them with our rubbing alcohol and be back to cut in just a few days. Okay, we're back to cut our garnet soap, and I have to say this one might be my favorite so far. I love the colors, I love the scent, like it's just lovely. And if those sort of swirls of color on the sides or anything to go by, it's going to be a stunner on the inside. So let's cut it and see what it looks like. can't wait. Let's pull one from the middle. Oh yes, that's super lovely. I love kind of the traces of black. You can barely see the brown, but it's there enough to kind of give some texture to the, or depth to colors, not texture. Like if you look right there, there's just a hint, and it might not show up very well on the pictures. So let's see. That one's a little better. You can see a little more swirls maybe. This is going to be a hard one to photograph because of the subtlety, but I am super in love with it. And I'm pretty sure this one is my favorite so far. I'm going to reserve judgment on if it's my favorite, period. But I think so far it's my favorite. So all of our gemstone soaps collections will be available on April the 2nd. And that is a Monday. We hope to see you there so that you can snag one of these goodies. You'll notice I had not made much of each one, so these are a limited edition collection. So I hope you get yours before they're gone. So that's it for this time. We'll see you again next week. Bye.